Signs you need to change your motor oil. 1. When the engine oil becomes too old or used more than it's allowed, you might see dark and dirty oil in your car. Clean oil is an amber color. After a while, the fluid darkens and gets dirty from all of the particles it collects from the engine. You won't know exactly when its color starts to turn, so it's recommended to check the condition of your oil every month. To do this, remove the dipstick from your engine, wipe it off, and put it back in. When you remove it again, if you can see the stick through the oil, the fluid is fine. However, if it's thick and dark, schedule an oil change. 2. Irregular oil texture. All oil becomes darker as it runs through engines, sometimes almost immediately, so color isn't always a reliable indicator that you need an oil change. However, over time, oil can pick up small particles of grime that make the liquid gritty. When you check your oil levels, check the consistency as well. If your oil seems to have a lot of grit in it, you may need to replace it. 3. When engine oil becomes too dirty or bad, you may hear louder engine noise, knocking and ticking. Clean oil provides a thin barrier between engine parts that protects against metal-on-metal contact and keeps your engine quiet on your travels. However, when the fluid starts to break down, it doesn't lubricate the parts as well, so you'll hear louder engine noise. If you ignore the increased engine sounds, you'll start to hear knocking sounds. It also makes a ticking noise which comes from the valve seats vibrating too much. 4. With a bad engine oil, your engine may shake while idling. The high level of friction present in your engine when the oil needs to be changed can affect your ride quality. Specifically, when your car is idling, you may feel abnormal vibrations or shaking motions. 5. With dirty engine oil in your car, exhaust smoke with burnt oil smell. As engine oil ages, it loses its ability to lubricate the parts and breaks down. This oil can escape through piston rings and burn with fuel, thus produce smoke with blue shade. If this happens, you can smell burning oil around the car. Also, we'll see the level of oil dropping, which can eventually cause engine overheating. 6. A dirty engine oil can give you poor fuel economy. As engine oil gets old, it gradually thickens and will eventually turn into an almost sludge-like substance if it's not changed. Thick oil offers more resistance to the moving parts in your engine, which causes it to work harder and use more fuel. Poor gas mileage can also be due to other reasons, but if your oil is dark and much thicker than new oil, a simple oil change will help. 7. With bad engine oil, you might hear whining sound from engine. As the engine oil becomes old, it hardens up. This will make huge stress on the oil pump to pump that oil. Because of this, the oil pump makes a whining sound. The sound can be more evident when cold starting the car and tends to settle down a bit when heats up. The noise increases as engine RPM increases. 8. With bad engine oil in your car, you might see unusual delay of engine oil sign turning off. An oil pressure warning sign is provided on the dashboard to notify the oil is properly circulating with proper pressure. The sign should turn off immediately when the engine starts. Each manufacturer provides a specific time gap, in which the light should go off. And if you feel the light takes longer to turn off than before, you have dirty oil in your motor and might need change immediately.